Hi, Jas. Welcome,
Hi.
everybody. We are here with Jasmuheen. Thank you for giving us this time for us.
It's wonderful. Hello everyone on Conchita's channel. We decided to have a little sharing because we're going to spend some very deep, powerful, I hope, pragmatic and personal time together in 3 sessions on the 4th of August, the 11th of August, and the 18th. So it's so wonderful to tune into you and share a little bit about our focus there.
Yes, I invited Jas to have this small session today. So you that are here on my YouTube channel can listen to her, what she wants to share with us during the next three. It's not next week, it's in the 4th of August, I say. At the end, I am going to put an image with the dates and with all the information. So what are you planning to do during these 3 sessions that we are going to have together, Jas?
What I've noticed is there's huge changes in the world. Everyone's been feeling this. And it's letting something really interesting rise, and that is the reality of freedom. What is freedom? What does true freedom mean? Even if we're in lockdown, like right now, my country is in lockdown, half the population, but the borders are closed too. Is freedom about being able to move freely through this world? Well, on one level, yes. But to me, true freedom is the freedom to know who we are on all levels, not just our human self, but our multidimensional self, and the freedom to experience all the gifts that that part of us has. And when we really have that as a dominant frequency, that pure nature, that energy that's giving us life, that's when we really understand freedom, because we experience true freedom. We no longer feel trapped or limited or bound by anything that's going on in the external world. We end up with strong immune systems, very vital energy that feeds us physically so beautifully and feeds us emotionally with the deepest rhythms of peace, for example, or joy, or just feeling so much unconditional love bubbling up inside of us, bubbling through us, allowing us to share that peace with others, to be in that rhythm of peace, to be in that energy of just the purest pulsation of love, and to love with wisdom. Because another aspect of this rising energy, and that's what we're going to focus on, stimulating the rising of a very pure energy so we can be completely free and have a different experience in these next coming years, because we're going to have probably another 10 years of quite a lot of chaos. This next year is going to continue with a lot more chaos, a lot more perceived restrictions. And so we're going to work in our gathering very pragmatically to stimulate the rising of another energy, make it more powerful so we can feel really free. And we're going to just look at different levels of gifts of this. A gift maybe we're no longer physically hungry anymore. As you know, I've been source-fed since 1993, and I've learned a lot in that journey, but I've also been able to establish contact with amazing beings of the greatest light and the greatest love who have been where we are now. And that's what this freedom matrix is about. The freedom with formula and focus to ascend, to transcend this world and ascend out of this realm and into a realm that just feels so beautiful and peaceful and nourishing. And it's on earth, It's nowhere else. It's in us. It's nothing outside of ourselves. And when we really anchor there, the freedom that we experience from so much is just sublime. And so it's nice to share that. It's nice to come together and offer a different perspective of true freedom in this time of chaos.
Yes, it's amazing. I think it's nothing better than we can do for ourselves in this time of chaos, as you are saying, that having the tools to feel that freedom, even whatever is happening outside, how we can achieve that freedom is really, I think, is the best gift we can receive for ourselves.
It is. I think the greatest gift we can give ourselves is self-knowledge and self-mastery, where we choose what zone, what frequency scape we want to be anchored in, and to stay there and to operate from that space, regardless of what's going on in the world. And, you know, the holy ones, the spiritual wise ones from all traditions have spoken of this forever, that we can retune ourselves vibrationally and be anchored in a very different zone of reality where we truly are free, because we're going to witness many things in our world that are going to be quite shocking to many people. And if we're dependent on external freedoms rather than internal freedoms, we're going to feel very restricted. So our coming together for a few days, you know, maybe we'll be sharing 8-9 hours, I don't know, depends, together over 3 weeks. It really is just dropping back deeper and deeper and consolidating more with a very different energy that will nourish us in different ways through the coming time. So we're not living in fear. We're not living in confusion. We're not living in chaos. We're keeping our immune systems really strong because we're feeding ourselves with very different mental food. One of the joys of our journey of self-knowledge and self-mastery is that we end up anchoring in a zone where we're a lot more detached and we have a much higher perception regarding what is going on in the world and why it's happening, because the end result of all of this, it's going to be wonderful. We've just got to get through this particular time frame on Earth and be very clear in our understanding of what's available to us. We don't have to get so caught up in these external world changes, but at the same time, we can be transmitting what I call the energies of fertilization. So we can be silent in the field, we can be very deep in another energy where our lives are just beautiful. And then what we're transmissioning out in the world really is helping our world up level to a new way of being. So that's what we're going to focus on. Simple, powerful, pragmatic methodology that gives us a very good formula and focus for true freedom. Lots of formulas, simple things you can do too.
It sounds so powerful. I am glad that it's simple at the same time.
I'm hoping that, you know, there are many people sharing beautiful things in our world, and some people you really, really connect to. And of course, they're the ones you're going to spend time with. And it's been the same for me in our work, traveling the last 28 years constantly. I'm not doing that anymore, but I'm still connecting with beautiful, loving, like-minded people who just want to be a nourishing presence in this world, and they want to support unification and peaceful coexistence rather than chaos and fear and fragmentation. So it's so nice that we can come together in simple ways, even through zooming into each other's lounge rooms, and share in ways that uplift each other and hopefully, energetically, can uplift our world. So thank you, everybody. Conchita and I are looking forward to tuning in with you. And as she said, she'll put all the information for you at the end of the video.
Yes, here we will have all the info so you can register. We have several ways, so it can be easier for you in Podia with a platform that Jas is using. But for people that have problems with Podia, if you write me and I can help you with some other ways or to find out the way that you can be there. So thank you, Jas. See you very soon in these 8 hours, 9 hours that you are offering to spend together so we can learn these powerful ways, so we can reconnect with this freedom matrix that you are exploring in your life and you want to share with us what you have found for your own life. So
thank you, Conchita. And we all have this. So thank you, everyone. We'll see you soon, I hope.
See everybody very soon. Thank you.